Well, we got the data back, guys, and guess what? It wasn't very good. It was not very good at all. We had another hot CPI report. That means 3 straight ones where we have come in above expectations. Now, the month of March was, again, another big month in terms of inflation, 0.4%, second straight month of 0.4%. We're seeing kind of levels that we were even back in September. And really what led everything this month was gas, energy commodities, and then transportation services. So we're seeing this trouble tackling inflation, this trouble of the Fed's path getting these things under control. And this is what I talked about, the possibility of them having to change their path. Now, me personally, guys, I've said that we're likely not going to see these interest rate decreases until late in the year. And I think that's very consistent, right? And I'm talking late, like last 3 FOMC meetings are probably the ones where we see it. People talking about June, people talking middle of the year. Guys, I'm almost going to say it's thrown out the door at this point. Right now, inflation is not getting tackled. Maybe it will as people run out of money, but right now it's just not going anywhere. Now, the market is reacting very heavily to this today. We saw BTC drop into the 67K range. You guys can see that here, dropping into the lower portion of its chart. ADA dropping down into the mid 56 range. Actually, I think it even got into the high 55s. Right now, still actually in its descending wedge, which is, fine, right? Nothing wrong with this formation. Basically, the floor that we got to really hold is 54 cents. So we're still on trend, on formation, just not in the side where we'd like to see. We're not having our breakout quite yet, right? Now, what I have to say is this. There's 2 possible things that could happen here. And I don't want this to sound, non-committal or anything like that, but we're seeing one of 2 things. We're either seeing the beginning of a possible trend reversal in terms of the overall crypto market because of these macroeconomic factors, right? That's completely possible. Or we are seeing a big shakeout in terms of the entire crypto market, which is completely possible as well. It's possible we see both sides of these things because remember, big money is greedy. They're going to do whatever they can to take your bags. And with people overreacting, guess what big entities do? They tend to buy when the market is red. In fact, we're seeing tons of DCA flashes throughout the charts. Like, for example, AGIX was flashing, Fetch was flashing, Floki was flashing. There was tons of these flashing throughout the charts, not seeing it on ADA quite yet. I'm guessing if we do, it'll probably be somewhere down here. Now, again, this is not financial advice. If you guys want to check out my indicator and use this to obviously pick up what may be some great DCA opportunities, definitely do so. There's a 30-day money-back guarantee. The link's in the description. It's awesome. I've used it to pick up tons of great positions. But this is just what I'm watching. Me personally, guys, I'm all about the long term anyways. I'm not buying and selling short term or sporadically here. If you guys are curious about what I'm buying, when I'm buying in my Patreon, that link's in the description below as well. But basically, I'm just trying to make sure I'm prepared and set for these post-halving times when the economic situation gets better, when we are in alt season, when things do truly begin to take off for the market. Theoretically, guys, and realistically, theoretically and realistically, this might not be such a bad thing for the market, right? And why I say that is we came into this pre-halving time on such a blistering and screaming pace that we saw a few things accelerated, right? Price, we saw BTC hit a prior all-time high before the halving, which has never happened before. We saw alts go on blistering runs. We got very close to the prior all-time high in terms of the global market cap of crypto. A little cooling is not a bad thing. Because guess what? The more time that we have to cool here, the more time we actually go sideways, the longer this run can extend, the more it might change some people's minds about us having an accelerated market cycle where we're done in early 2025 and more in line with what I've talked about before, where we're following everything from a time perspective, where it wouldn't be until late 2025. My guess is October, sometime around October is when the top would be, but as always, that's just me speculating based on what we've done from a time perspective or time standpoint in the past. So that's just what I wanted to share with you guys. Yes, the numbers suck. We'll deal with some chop, some red, but don't sleep on opportunity. There's going to be a bunch of it flashing in the space here. So I appreciate you guys as always. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. Let me know your thoughts below. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Take care.